yourself for invasion. This is Indie Invasion.
Hello,
up, guys.
greetings and salutations to everyone. What's happening?
Yeah, we're back. We missed last week.
We did.
Hopefully everybody can hear me. My mic is a little farther away.
Yeah,
from
I was actually just checking all my own volume. I was like, all right, what's wrong on my end? Because I couldn't hear you. So look, Alder's here already, and he's going to be painting.
Wow,
Nice.
He's got a day off. Awesome. What? So this weekend for him already, right?
Yeah, what kind of craziness is that? Painting burros and badgers, are you, sir? Maybe, possibly.
Maybe.
So what's happening there, Mr. Eric? We got on so late, we didn't even have a chance to do our pre-live chit-chat.
Yeah, our chit-chat. Well, you know what? We do these hobby things. That's usually what we're doing anyway, is chit-chat.
That's very true. That's very true.
So we're saving it for you guys. That's
what I like that. It's very creative.
Oh man, Alder said, yeah, nice long weekend. I love long weekends sometimes.
Do you ever get a long weekend being a mailman though?
Not too many. Not unless I take the days off, but
I was say, do you even know what a long weekend is? I mean, that's just like this imaginary
I have one coming up for the 4th of July holiday for us in the States here. Because it's on a Wednesday. So I said to heck with it. I took Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I said, I'm going to take Monday off too.
There you go. Good deal.
So I made it kind of a mini vacation.
Mr. Seth, what's happening,
what's
sir?
Up, Seth?
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what?
Are you ready to go? You've been painting a lot lately.
I got a resin printer. I don't have time to talk. I got work to do. You know what I'm saying? I got so much stuff and so many ideas just percolating in my brain. And I've been messing with my my ender printers, and I'm back to trying to finish up at least the basement for my Stormcrow Manor, which I backed.
What's this popping up here? That was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. So it's the big giant mansion. But then like I got half of the basement done. And then I ran into printer problems and I just got frustrated. So I stopped and then I got my printers dialed back in. So I'm like, oh, let's do this. And I think I've got 7 more pieces left to finish the basement.
No, that's just the basement, huh? That thing's huge.
That's just the basement. That's not the first. That's not including the first, second, and third floor. So
how many floors? Oh, you said 3. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And then, of course, the rooftop is playable too, but it's massive. But it's so cool, and it's all like the guy that did it is out of Belgium, and all of the cut lines for it are all in places like they run between the flagstones, so you don't really see them, and it's all no supports needed. So it's really good. So I'll hopefully get some. Hopefully in the next week, I'll be able to get some pictures of the mostly finished basement. I've got to do some of the small detail stuff I'll print in resin, like the lanterns and the candelabras and things like that. So, all right, let's see. I'm just going to point my camera down because boom.
Oh man, look at that.
Light on there. And so I've got something I was working on. I had this idea for Twisted, go figure, right?
I think if I do this, you can still hear me.
Yes, we can still hear you.
So it's been a while, so I'm like, do I get rid of that?
Yep. So hold on a second.
Kind of like I need more light too.
I'm gonna blank my camera for a second. I think.
So while he's adjusting, see, I'm looking at him backstage, and man, that thing is going all over the place, his camera. And he'll pop in. There he is. Yeah, that looks pretty good there.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. So what I'm working on is... I'll show you. Hold on.
Uh-oh. I need more light. I need to... Because I just noticed I'm kind of dark there. I'm not going to be able to see. I already have a hard time seeing what I'm doing. Oh, I might have to...
So the old resin printer, most dangerous thing in the entire world, right? So I'm working on, I had this idea for a twisted faction. And what I had was, so I'm going to start with this one because it's already painted. So this is, if it'll focus a little bit, this is Lizzie, the orphan with their little doll there. That's a 3D print. And these are her imaginary friends.
Why do those? Oh, I know what those are from.
This one is from Horror Clicks.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That
and
one.
This one I found on Thingiverse. This is a one-horned purple people eater. It's not a one-eyed one-horned flying purple people eater. It's a three-eyed one-horned flying purple people eater. But this faction, so the idea I had was it's the orphans, right? So instead of the Irken that were experimented on, it's the ones that are running and hiding from Nancy. So I got this guy, found this 3D print. He's not done painted yet, but this is all right, let's see if I can get him to focus. I wonder if my little thingy mabobber here will help it focus. No, that's not doing it. Let's see. I don't know. Play with the stuff here. There you go. That's focusing a little bit. It's a little washed out, but anyway, this is Pinocchio all grown up. He's got Geppetto's head there in his hand.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, and then of course his cape and everything is flesh because he's not a real boy. And then so to further the faction, we've got, I don't know what I'm going to do with her, but there's just this little orphan waif girl. She's not done yet.
That one. That one looks good.
Yeah, she's cool. And then I got this one because it just fits twisted, right? It's a little wind-up doll carrying its own head.
What's up, Terrence?
So that one, has to be in twisted. Then we have the little ghost girl. Obviously, she's going to wash out because of the colors.
Yeah.
Here, hold on. Let me see if I can.
Not too bad. Did you see Alder's comment there?
Yes.
Okay.
So the little ghost girl there. And then we got this guy. This is going to be, okay, so the inspiration for him is think sloth, right? He's all grown up, but he's a kid, right? He's mentally a kid. You can see he's got a hangman's noose on. They've tried to kill him several times. It's not working. It's just not working out for him. You know what I'm saying? And then still not sure what I'm going to do with this guy, but this is the tall man. He'll be.
Oh, you could totally. Oh man, cut his hand, flip it around, and put a little ball, the
like a globe or magic effect or something.
What was the movie called with the tall man?
I'm not sure. I know. Are you thinking? You're not thinking Something Wicked This Way Comes, are you?
No.
Ray Bradbury.
No.
Anyway, so that was the idea I had, was the orphans, and then I got another one going where I started working on my Tramp steamer, and then I've got a handful of minis to go along with that. Just always working on stuff. And Seth, who's on here, he was, I don't know if he still is, but he's going to work on a sort of a generic card template. So that
you mentioned that.
Yeah, so that for my custom characters, I can do something with them. So
okay,
just type something up, just so that it looks nice. You know what I mean? It has if it's going to be for the servants of the engine, it'll have that teal color on the card.
Yeah.
just so that you can associate it with it. And then I've got a few little doodads that I've printed up for the Tramp steamer, because having a 3D printer is dangerous. Oh, so dangerous. And oh, so wonderful, all at the same time. So have you gotten any gaming in?
Nope.
No? Well,
No.
Seth and I finished our BattleTech campaign.
Oh, you did finish it. Okay.
We did. It wasn't actually planned for us to finish it, but because of the way we were playing it with the sideboard that was like a game board,
yeah,
all of our forces ended up converging in one location, and it was on.
Oh boy.
And pretty much everything came to bear in that fight. And it was mostly over simply by attrition, because there wasn't, I'm not real sure either one of us could have continued the conflict based on our losses. I mean, he could have continued better than me because he won, but his mercenary company wasn't in the best shape either.
I turn my light up and it kind of washes me out on the screen there.
Purple guy needs some Oompa Loompas and go full Willy Wonka. Look, I already have a Willy Wonka and I have Oompa Loompas. I'll have to post some pictures of him again. And I have a Charlie bucket. Charlie's a little crazy and he's all grown up, but that was what I thought too, Terrence, was I was like, man, he's a really good Willy Wonka, but I already had one. Not that I can't make him one as well.
I think this brush is just too big.
Because, you know, the new catchphrase is 3D printer goes burr, right? Prints whatever I want.
I don't think that's the color of purple I want. It's a little too bright.
You probably need a Pro Acryl purple.
I have what is this purple? Hexed Lichen purple, which is a little bit darker. But I don't know, I could do is I can throw some, like when I do a wash or something over it, it's probably going to darken it. So that may work then. I don't know. I don't know
either. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've got a color wheel somewhere, but I think I used it for a dry brush palette. So I don't know anything. I don't know what I'm talking about. So there's also launching tomorrow is a new Drowned Earth Kickstarter.
I saw something about that.
Yep. New Drowned Earth Kickstarter should be a good one. It's got some massive models in it.
Some big dinos, isn't it?
Yep. Big dinosaur, basically transports.
Oh yeah, okay.
So basically vehicles, tanks, whatever you want to call them.
So yeah, if you guys like big dinosaurs, definitely go look at Drowned Earth.
Yep. Great game, lots of dinosaurs. Although that's not what attracted me to the game.
What did attract you to that game?
It was the whole, it was post-apocalyptic, but it was done so differently since it was done so far after the apocalypse, and the world itself had basically recovered.
Yeah.
And I had never really seen anything like that. Like I know Fallout is post-apocalyptic, but way after, but the world hasn't recovered.
Yeah.
You know, the Drowned Earth world is lush and vibrant, with dinosaurs. And so I think that was the initial appeal. Also because it was like, oh, what can I do with, what kind of terrain can I do for a game like this?
I need more. I got to change my lighting. I got it to where I can kind of see, but you guys can't see what I'm doing. So let's try this. Problem is I got the light behind me, I think.
If anybody's painting and has a camera and wants to join us, let us know. We'll send you a link and you can join in the festivities.
All right, let's see. This guy, I can't tell what color that is, but since I got it, he is going to get some. You know what? Let me go look at the box real quick. I don't think it'll help me, but yeah, it doesn't really help me. They keep cutting it off right at like their waistline, so I can't see what their pants are doing, you know? Because they have so many different like patches that are different colors, and
yeah.
Okay, this guy's wearing body armor, it looks like too. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I think since I got it out, I'm gonna paint it.
Alder said, speaking of post-apocalyptic games, favorite, this is not a test, launches version 2 in 2 weeks. Nice. I like this is not a test.
Yeah.
I've built a couple of gangs, but I've yet to have the opportunity to actually play.
Now, is that the one that Black Sight's kind of doing stuff for? Or going to be?
I don't know. I want to say that it was, but I don't really remember.
Or am I thinking they're just doing like terrain or something for it? Seems like they were doing a lot of that for some games.
They need to do some terrain for Twisted.
Let me try this.
They technically already have some. Their Knight's Bridge.
Oh yeah.
Collection that I have. I don't have all of it, but I've got the vast majority of it.
And they repurposed a lot of it.
Through BSS, Alder said. I thought.
Version 2. Okay, that's what I thought. I remember seeing.
Yeah, I thought I remembered Alder saying it, or maybe not. I vaguely remembered it. I'm just throwing my models around here. All right, so Alder, I'm not scratch building my bases, but they're not clear. But this is my box of bases that I've printed.
When he first started doing that, Alder, I thought we were going to have to check his temperature.
Dude, there's just so much stuff out there.
I don't think I have the color I want.
So much. It's ridiculous. A big bottle of brown apple barrel. Yeah. Man, look here. That's terrain paint right there. That stuff does not last. That's not even the good stuff. I usually have burnt umber, but every time I've gone out, I can't find any.
Oh, I should have moved my paint. I can't reach my paint.
because burnt umber is good for so many different things.
Bright yellow green. I think this is the green I want.
Alder said it only took several years to get me back into real bases. I know. It was you and the dust on the clear bases. Well, part of it too was I used to, and I know Eric and I have talked about this before, I used to do really detailed custom bases. But because I have, my time is, I'd rather spend the time painting the models than doing the bases so that I can play. And at least with these, I'm able to, I can find a nice base and then just print it and paint it. So, and so many people, if you're not going too crazy, and a lot of the times I don't have to go too crazy because Twisted doesn't have it's not a high model count game. And really neither is anything, nor is anything that I really play anymore. So,
yeah,
Deep Wars or Drowned Earth, they're just not high model count games. So a lot of the times the 3D designers will give away things like base packs of 5 bases. Well, that's plenty enough of a mix for me that I don't need to buy the 30 different styles of bases. So I'll get them. Sometimes they just send them to me. I'll log into my library on my mini factory and it'll be like, so-and-so has added these to your library. I'm like, oh, so-and-so is my best friend.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. There's this one place for anybody that has a printer that I encourage you to get from because they do that a lot is Legend Games. It seems like every time I log in, they've given me something else. And sometimes it's not anything that I can use. And it'll be something one-off. Like it might be a stalactite. But,
oh, yeah. But still, it's something, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I've actually used and purchased. See, that's the real trick is that's what they're doing. You see their stuff, and then you go look at what else they have.
Yeah.
Do I paint them with the boot with the fur? I'm thinking I'm seeing that too late to get it. Let's see. Lila Mev dropped a video about basing quickly. 3 textures, 3 colors. Yeah, I mean, I can, and I know how to do it. I know how to make big, fancy diorama bases. All they are is miniature terrain. So it's just easier for me to print them. Yeah, they'll always smoke the first rock with you for free. That's true. They're selling you their plastic crack, man. That's exactly why they give it to you. You go, ooh, look at this.
Oh my God, that was a good one. I like that.
They say this. You say this is nice, and they're like, yes, we know it is. That's why we sent it to you.
Oh my gosh.
That's exactly why we sent it to you. But Legend Games, he really does have some cool stuff. He's got a lot of stuff that I have zero use for, but just a lot of little doodads that you can use.
Doodads are fun sometimes.
Doodads are fun. And it's a lot of the stuff, too, that I really like because Eric has played on a few of my boards before, and I've posted some pictures, but it's always the little details that make the difference. Like one of the things I just printed and painted today for my tramp steamer is just a little crate of rum bottles, because I mean it's a
those
steamer.
are great for stuff like that.
Yeah, you have that kind of stuff over in the corner on the steamer, and it just really adds to the flavor.
I feel like I'm painting a thug from the Joker's gang from the old Batman show. It's all purples and greens. And
what are you painting? Deceased?
No, I am painting the cyberpunk clowns that I got.
Oh, that's right.
What's the name of this? I don't remember the name of this faction.
Probably the clowns. The bozos.
Bozos, that's it. Yeah, I got the cards right in front of me. I just had to flip them over.
Yeah. The bozo.
And these are like some classic clown outfits, man.
He said you have no use for them today. That's true, because I know how my brain works, man. I'll be sitting over here. I
got this thing from
Yep.
And then it's a matter of finding it where you put it. But
yeah, well, no, see, there you go. Terrence just said some people to roll out with blood and plunder, and he found his lady pirate that he's had for years.
Oh man, that's cool.
Perfect. I was printing some stuff the other day, and I kind of ran out of stuff to print. My ideas were, I didn't want to just print to print.
Yeah.
And so I messaged Seth.
What do you need?
That's exactly what I said. I was like, hey, do you need anything printed? And, he's my buddy, so he just has to buy the resin, and I'll print it for him, right? Just like Ron would do for me.
Oh, yeah.
And, he's like, I don't have any resin. I was like, I got resin. Don't worry about it. What do you need?
There's a space in the queue.
That's right. That's right. There's a hole in the queue, man. You better take advantage of it while it's open. You don't want to let that get away. Because it's going to be about 10 minutes before I'm going to have an idea. So you better just jump on this.
Does this guy get it?
This dude has a very don't look back feel to him. I'm really excited to get for Seth trying to put together some just real generic cards.
Yeah.
So I can get some of these guys up. We're actually, now that we've finished the Battletech campaign, he wrote a 3-game, I think.
Wow.
Campaign for Twisted.
That's cool.
So we're going to do that, and it's an Oz one.
Oh, wait. Dang, it's way over there. There.
It's an Oz campaign. So
okay. Which is cool because they have figures that are Dorothy and Lion.
Yep.
And
well, that's who we'll be using.
Okay.
It's more GM'd than player versus player. I mean, obviously the GM person is still playing, and it's still just the skirmish game, but those are all the details I currently have. So he was like, you want to try that? Of course I do. I said, do you care if we experiment with some of the characters I've been working on? So we're going to be multitasking. We're going to be play testing some of the characters that I've been working on, and also play testing the campaign and see how that works. And
now, do you still have the Tall Tales ones laying around?
Yep, right. I do. I've got them all painted up. I just got to get them rebased.
Those are the ones that I really enjoyed having fun playing with and designing. And what the heck was the name of the website?
Hero Forge.
Hero Forge. Thank you. Man, my brain is not working tonight. I'm tired or something.
How old school are you guys? I think we're pretty old school. 3D printer goes burr.
And we are a bunch of grognards.
See, now I don't think that we are, because I think grognards are generally the grumpy ones, aren't they?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
see,
true. But I don't think you have to necessarily be grumpy.
Okay, that's fair. Because I am not.
I think if you're grumpy, you're a crusty grognard.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Because I'm not a grumpy player at all.
I'll let that sit and dry for a minute. Figure out what the next color was I want.
Well, I think I'm going to get one of my orphans done tonight no matter what, so that'll be good. I don't know if I want that color, though, because that color blends in too much with the rest.
Let's see. I am working on this guy, so he's got let's see, turquoise. Is that too blue? Well, it looks turquoise. He's got body armor on, and I think it's like turquoise, which is weird, but
oh, there you go, Eric. Terrence wants to know if you got your room for Adepticon yet.
It's the same distance for me. I just drive up to that one too.
Well, that's good that the distance didn't.
Yeah,
really
it's just
actually
it's an easier drive for me because I just get on the highway, and then it's like I'm going to the Milwaukee airport, but I go just past the Milwaukee airport and get off, and it's pretty much right there.
All right,
so
cool.
It's not as zigzaggy for me because I don't have to head west. I'm just heading basically straight north.
Right,
so
cool.
Yeah, it's all pretty much highway driving for me. Whereas before I was kind of on and off highway and zigzagging a little bit, but
yeah, that slows you down a little.
Yeah, I am. I'll admit, I think I'm gonna kind of miss the old place a little bit, but
well, you're pretty used to it too, though.
Yeah,
you know, I mean,
over 5 years, what, like 7? I don't remember when they moved to that location.
Sometime before today, definitely. I can confidently say that.
The heck with it. I'm gonna go with it. If I don't like it, I don't like it, Mac. I'll change it. Okay. Do I want to use this one? Look at this brush I'm breaking out here.
Oh, is that an artist opus?
Yeah. Well, no. What is this? This is the extreme brush. I don't remember where we got this. Where you can take it apart and put it like that.
Oh yeah, I remember when you got those.
Still got them. And then here's another one, different one, detailed dry brush set. That was just a basic one. It's one of those nice brush sets that I'm afraid to use. I actually have an artist opus that I got, I think, a year ago, maybe more than that. I still haven't used them because I'm afraid to. It's like I paid too much money. I don't want to use them up.
I know. We did a whole show on that. What are you talking about? I remember. There's another one for you from Terrence there, Eric.
What's he saying? We played at the Western, but not sure what year that was. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't remember either. I kind of remember doing it, but I don't remember the year. Wow, that's going way back.
All right.
Nice, Terrence. Way to make me feel old. Man. Well, let's see. Let me think about it. Xander's going to be 23. I think he was 10 or 11 at that time. Now, if that doesn't make me feel old.
I don't feel too bad. I have a 30-year-old, so.
Yeah, his birthday is next week, so.
I will say this. My 30-year-old, he's got it pretty easy, like on my birthday and Father's Day.
Yeah.
He's figured out almost the perfect gift. Like you can't get too much closer because as a hobbyist, he will typically bring me primer. That's what he gets me. And,
something you always need.
Well, you know, the funny thing is if there happens to be anybody at the house, right, when he brings my gift to me, you know, their thoughts are, oh, that's not a very good gift. That's kind of, why would you do that?
It's a weird gift.
You know, but you know, it's a good gift because they're gone pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I need them. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's the perfect gift. Easy to buy, easy to figure out, you know.
I always could use it.
Who's not old around here? We got to get some young people in here, Alder. That's what it is. We got to get some young people.
I remember growing up, I used to always get my dad, and I think it's hard to find now, Soap on a Rope.
Yeah.
Man, did he love Soap on a Rope. It was the stupidest little thing, but he loved it.
You used to be able to get it from Avon.
That, or I think I used to find it at Walgreens a lot, too.
Yeah.
Because I used to be able to walk there from the house.
Oh, I forgot. Here's also for the orphans. What would it be? I've got a Peter Pan as well, but it's TikTok.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's TikTok. So let me see if I can get it at focus.
I really like that.
Come on, focus. TikTok's go. He's obviously not done. Let me get my little zapper thing here again. See if that'll. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah. I wish I had he's got a little clock around his neck and everything. So he's pretty cool. And then I also went with right here. I know it's orphans and this is an old man, but if you remember the Hook movie with Dustin Hoffman and Robin Williams, Toodles, who lost his marbles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who that's going to be. That's going to be Toodles. He lost his marbles. I don't know how that's going to incorporate into the game, but I will figure out a way to incorporate that he lost his marbles in the game.
Maybe he's looking for his marbles.
Well, he's going to be, and that's going to be like, it's not going to be good. Don't get in a man's way who's looking for his marbles, okay? I'm sure that can't be good.
Those are going to be the objective points.
His marbles. Well, I'm building this one as a faction, though, not as just a special scenario.
Okay. Oops.
So I'm going full faction with that one. I got to do something with all these models I print, you know.
I think I'm going to make his shoes the same color as his hair.
Shoes matching your hair. I think my 14-year-old would be down with that.
I can't remember which blue I used, though. I got about 4 blues in front of me. I think it's just a basic blue. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with.
So I'm using some speed paints for a few things. And one of the things that I've liked, I know we talked about this before, is painting using glazes. Because Eric Luchard, the guy that created Deep Wars, he's a phenomenal painter, and that's pretty much what he does. Is he paints with? He's got a great painting guide too. I think it's free on the website. Anyway, I digress. But that's what he does. Is he paints with glazes, and with these speed paints, it's just a lot easier to make a glaze because it's already so thinned down. So I'll make a bunch of different glazes and washes out of these. 3-to-1 for glazes and 1-to-1 for a wash.
Okay.
Ah, that's a good one, Alder. I'm going to write that down. They can test, or else he looks for his marbles.
Yeah, that's actually a good one.
There should be some default advantage to him looking for his marbles. Like, not something he does to the opponent, but like, you don't want to attack him when he's looking for his marbles, kind of thing. You really just need to leave him alone.
Or if you get too close to him, he'll do something.
Right. While he's looking for his marbles.
Yeah. Which could be fun if you add that random dice element or something.
Yeah.
You know, the D10, which has the little pointer on it. Roll a D10, move that many inches. Oh, if you get too close to him, he's going to wallop you.
Poor Toodles lost his marbles.
See, that's the fun thing about that 10-sided dice. You can do a lot with it.
Yeah, 8-sided dice is the same way.
Yeah. It's got the little point on it.
Yep.
Okay. Oops. Man, I can't get... There we go.
So still excited for upcoming Twisted stuff. Nothing's really... The machine's not moving yet, but, you know, it's still early. Still excited about what's to come. I think since Derek's plan is to have it at Adepticon next year, I'm hoping that's where we'll see a really big uptake.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about taking over the 40K spot or anything, you know, but just a big enough uptake where you can find people to play.
Yeah. It gets more interest in it, that more people have it actually, because that was, I know, a big problem was just it was hard to find.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the problem with any independent game, really.
It is.
Every once in a while, I got to stop and look at our chit chat. Is that the gun? Yeah, I think that's part of the gun. I don't know how the heck I used to paint with black primed models.
I mean, I still do.
I don't know how I would be able to see anything.
Well, I never said I could see anything. I just painted it.
Just slapping it on there.
Being able to see them implies that that you can paint. I still do black for. There's a particular faction in Deep Wars called the Fortune Hunters, and I will do them black, and then I give them a heavy bronze dry brush because it's Victorian steampunk-ish, just like Twisted is, and it gives that, it keeps the bronze from being super bright. Hey, look at there. It's Ron.
Welcome up, Ron?
Sir. Long time no see.
I should have sent him a text. Me and Ron have been texting back and forth a little bit.
Long time no see, Chief. Good to have you.
All right, actually, let me do this. Which one am I? On this one.
There you go. Look at that. Ron said he completely forgot about us. You believe that? Oh, yeah, man. Those models are so cool.
They kind of, they're one piece fun, you know, kind of remind me of Burrows and Badgers a little bit.
Yeah, how it's just that one piece and makes it easy. Although they do have some multi-parts, don't they?
Yeah, some of the other ones I got are like I got to glue an arm on, or they gave me a choice of different heads, which is kind of cool. So you can have a little bit of a variety. Yeah, I got to do the quote Harley Quinn ones yet. They got some ladies that totally look like Harley Quinn. So.
Oh yeah. Well, when I used the bozos when I played, unfortunately the bozos weren't painted, so that was a little bit of a bummer. But they were still fun and they were cool, but they weren't painted.
All right, let's see.
That's all right, Ron. We're just glad you're back, sir. It's good to have you.
Let's do. I think I got a green that's good for some grenades. I got camo bright green. That's probably good for a grenade.
Oh, here I've got a painting question for everybody. This is very subjective, but still a question. What's your favorite gold?
Favorite gold?
Your favorite gold?
Oh man!
I currently have a toss-up, and I'll throw mine out there.
I've always been partial to the Games Workshop metallics in general.
Listen, if I could get my hands on one of the old Games Workshop,
I think that's what I'm
which
thinking
one it was, but I can't. I don't remember which one it was.
I don't know what I would use now. I think I've used some of their newer ones.
Yeah,
and they're okay. Like they have a couple metallic colors that are really, I don't have any up here with me, that are like they got a cool bronze and it's kind of got that orangey look to it, you know?
Right.
Their copper is really cool.
Speed Paint 2.0 Hop Light Gold is awesome. Okay. I haven't tried that one, but I like this one, the Aztec Gold. But my favorite gold is, let me see if I can find it.
Okay, where did I just, oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, hi, Barney.
Pro Acryl Rich Gold. This is
yeah, that's the one I've been using that one, and they have a bronze that I like a lot.
You know, I haven't really, most of my other metallics from Pro Acryl have separated because I haven't used them.
Oh.
But that's okay. That's okay.
With all the Wild West Exodus I was painting, I do like to use a lot of the bronze on those.
I hear you. Gonna have to try that gold. Yeah, Alder, I'm gonna have to pick up that Hoplite gold. I've looked several times at that mega set, the Speed Paint mega set.
Oh yeah, I see that go on sale every once in a while.
I just recently saw it on sale. It was a game store with an eBay store.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, same. One of these days I'll I'll pick it up as soon as I stop having to buy
resin
and and PLA. So never. The Amazon has that subscription service for things like PLA reusable stuff. I'm like, man, that's stupid. And I look at how often I order it, and I'm like, maybe that's not so stupid.
Bold red. Is this the red I want? I think so. Or do I want a different red? Do I want burnt red? Yeah, I'll go straight for it.
Look, Ron knew it was coming, so never, right? Yeah, never. I did. Oh, I was going to mention this. I saw Ron is already aware of this, but I was not aware of Loot Studios for 3D files. And they have a tavern that I desperately want to print, but I haven't.
Tavern, like caves and stuff?
No, tavern.
Tavern. Okay, I thought you said caverns.
No.
Like,
oh, no. I don't think I would ever print.
That's a whole table.
I don't think I would ever print rocks. Like I can bang out so many rocks with
with spray foam.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. But the tavern is amazing. However, I'm in the middle of painting a tavern from Dark Realms that I just finished printing, and I'm working on my Stormcrow Manor. So I think I'm going to wait, but it is so awesome, and I want it.
You want it. I just want it. Just give it to me. How long does something like that take to print out?
I don't know. I'm not sure how many pieces it is. I'm just not sure. I mean, the Stormcrow Mansion, that's going to take a long time. But that's an absolutely massive piece. So
yeah. Okay, blue. Let's move this. I got too many colors in front of me. I got to move some stuff.
The Stormcrow Mansion is, it's the kind of terrain piece that you mount on a piece of plywood. You know. Oh, you have the tavern, Ron? I'm not surprised. Stormcrow, are you nuts? Yeah, man, I've got 7 pieces left to finish the basement. I couldn't pass it up. That thing screams Twisted. That thing just screams it, man. Here, I'm gonna, for those that don't know, I'm gonna share one of the guys in the Facebook group. Let's see. His is finished. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna show you guys. Oh yeah, and the guy who finished his, he had this amazing idea that I had never thought of, and I'm totally using it to make his windows. He took packing tape and put them on the windows and covered them in Mod Podge to give them the that kind of faded look.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh man, that's perfect. All right, here we go. Let me share this. Oh yeah, that's the one. Okay. So there it is. That is the Stormcrow.
Wow.
That one's completed. So those 2 stairs in the front, on the front of the building, that's the basement. So that whole level, those stairs and below is the basement. That's what I'm working on right now. Crazy, right? It's awesome. Let me see. He's got a bunch of pictures. I'll show you I'll get to the back. So there's the back with the observatory.
Oh, I like the observatory. That's kind of cool. I mean, like if you did some like vines and stuff growing on that, that would be cool. It'd be like the Addams Family.
Yeah, so he's got a ton of photos. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. Tell him how big it is. I don't remember exactly what the footprint is, but one of the guys had to mount his on a, well, let's just say it's a gaming table by itself.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's big enough for that.
Ron said he has nowhere to put it. Yeah, well, you know, I'm fortunate enough. I'm blessed to have the space to do it, and so it's like I may as well, because I will most definitely use it.
All right. Do I have?
The only thing missing from that Stormcrow Manor is a place for me to dock my airship. I might have to fabricate something. Very Addams Family, Terrence said. Yeah, it is. And it's so very it's perfect for Twisted. It just is. It fits the theme so well. All right, Alder, he's off for shopping with the wife. Okay, sir. Have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, enjoy your day off. Or the rest of it.
Yeah.
I am slapping it down here.
Talking about nuts. Where do I put it? This? Oh, I've got space here.
Yeah, you got that big old blimp that you've had out on the table, and
oh yeah, I've got plenty of room for it. I actually have some plans. I'm thinking of doing a static train table style thing, table on wheels.
Oh, okay.
So I can move it so that it can be up against the wall and be like a display.
Yeah.
But at the same time, be able to roll it out to play on it.
And play with your choo-choos.
And play with my choo-choos. I have one of those too. Steampunk one. That I'm also not finished printing. I've only got 3 cars printed. The engine and 2 cars. Rumor is I need to get myself one of those bamboo printers to speed up the time.
Gee, I wonder who said that.
Yes, pretty much everybody that has one. I just need to win one. That's what I need. I need to win one.
Let's see. Let's use. What's this color? Dark gray blue. Yeah, let's use that. Or wait, what's this one? Gray blue. Maybe I should have used this instead of turquoise.
Hobby Night's pretty much the only time you're getting any painting done, isn't it, Eric?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's one more reason to have it. Ron said, okay, see, look, Ron's already justifying himself. Look at him. He says, I could probably find a place for it, but I need to figure out space. Well, it sounds like you have just convinced yourself, sir.
Dark blue.
Yeah, I'm curious what the time difference in my ender to a bamboo would be with one of the terrain pieces for the Stormcrow. So on average, the sections that they're cut in, they're all about the same size because they've got a print on the bed, but they take about 1 day and 8 hours. So about a day and 8 hours. That's usually with a 20% infill, but I reduced that to try to cut the time down. But I wanted the basement to have a better infill since it's kind of going to be holding everything up. So I'm going to try a few pieces with a 5% infill, and that knocks off a few hours. But I'm just curious what the difference would be for a bamboo. I should send Alan a couple of the files. Be like, hey, man, print 2 of these and see how long they take.
I don't know if this is the gray I want. I'm looking for my gray, and I don't see it. Is that it right there? No, that's not it. My stuff has moved a little bit. Unless I just didn't bring it up.
Okay, so next piece to print that I'm printing, Ron, for comparison is the, hold on, basement stairs front right. That's the next one I have. I can't start printing that till tomorrow. I'm printing the left side right now because I need more filament, which will be here tomorrow, and I need to change the nozzle on one of my printers. Uh-oh. But Ron said he's going to print one of the pieces. And that stairs, that's the beginning. That's the beginning of the front right there, Ron. See, you may as well just run with it.
I don't know if this is the gray I want. It's kind of dark. Oh, my hands are shaking like crazy right now.
Use the table.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to grab with my other, just my pinky. I just had to put my pinky on it.
Oh, man, yeah, I do that all the time. Yeah. Ron did the mwah laugh. That's right, man. It's going to start now. And it's going to be reciprocal, too, because you're going to start printing it, and I'm going to laugh at you because you're going to start printing Stormcrow, and then you're going to tell me that it took half the time to print that on the bamboo, and I'm going to have to get a bamboo.
Dope.
There's just no escaping this. I'm doing pretty good tonight. I think if I finish the tall man, that'll be 3 that I've finished tonight for the orphans. I'm so scattered on. I get so many ideas that I made it a point
to focus on one.
Yeah, I'm just focusing. I'm still printing other factions, but I've only been painting this one.
And you know what? I think that's a problem I usually get into. I get overwhelmed, and it's like, oh my god, I got to work on all of these when I should just pick one and stick with it. And that's kind of what I did tonight. I mean, I started working on 2, and then I'm like, you know what? I want to try and just get this one guy coded.
She looks like she needs a little pink nightgown. That's what I think.
I don't know what the heck is.
Oh, that's dirty, Ron. He said, and I'll finish before you. Well, I'll start printing the tavern while you're printing Stormcrow, and I'll finish that one before you. All right, but if you finish before, then I'm going to have to come up there. We're going to have to play a game on it. How's that for an old pink right there? That is actually pink.
Okay, now here's where we come with I need the steady hand. Boop, boop, boop. He's got like yellow crazy eyes, so I'm just dab and dab, dab, dab. A little more of a dab there. That looks pretty good. Wow. My hands were steady for 2 seconds, enough to. There we go. I'll zoom in. Is it going to zoom on him? Or my hand? There we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's got like headphones or something on, which is weird. So the picture, I just see orange, but I can't exactly tell. You know?
Are they maybe hair poofs?
See how it's like orange on the side of his head? And
oh, that definitely looks like headphones.
Looks like headphones. Yeah, he's got some beats going.
That kind of makes sense, though. I mean, it is a cyberpunk game.
Yeah. I guess just basic orange. And I can't tell. It almost looks like he has like a little cage on the mouthpiece, almost like a Hannibal Lecter thing.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. So, question to you, Ron. How much of the Loot Studios stuff do you have, and what have you printed? I wasn't really looking at anything except the tavern. I don't really need the Dungeons and Dragons style minis, although I do use a lot of the monsters for other stuff. The game that Eric is painting for is Cyberpunk Red Combat Zone.
Yeah, this is one of the little gangs, the Bozos.
Yep, they are absolutely fantastic. It's a great game, really good game. I got to play it at. Oh man, I can't remember the name of the convention now.
Was it Siege?
No. It was the one I went to in Florida.
Oh,
boy, I can't remember for my life.
I can't remember that either. I remember you going.
Yeah, I remember that part. Several sets, printed some of the sci-fi stuff. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I saw they had this the sci-fi loot as well. I just don't. I love sci-fi. I just don't really play anything sci-fi. I would like to. Well, that's not true. I mean, I play BattleTech, but that's kind of specific.
What is this one? Copper. That's what I wanted. I had my copper up here. There, I'll use a little bit of the Pro Acryl copper.
There you go.
I gotta shake it though. It's been a while since I've used it, so who knows how dried up it is.
Oh, it's not dried up. It may have separated, but I promise you it ain't dry.
Or thicker, I should say. I know some of these I've noticed they've gotten a little thicker. Is that separation?
Yeah, I think so. I had that with my jade. My jade is thick, and one of the browns.
Because I like this. It's bright, and then you hit it with like a darker wash, and it really makes it pop.
Yeah. Infinite Heroes has some great minis. Yeah, Raging Heroes does too, but the Raging Heroes ones are... I always want to bite my tongue when I say this. I say they're a little expensive, but they're really not. It's just that you kind of get spoiled with the vast majority of STLs because they're really cheap. $3-4. And then Raging Heroes has one that's, like $8 or $9. And you're like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. Despite the fact that it's an 80 millimeter model, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, that's so hot, but that's crazy. No,
Guess what? Guess what?
What?
I guess I gotta do one little thing here. I'm gonna put a little copper dot on the side of his little headphones here. Now, granted, this needs some more work, but guess what? I finished a model.
Shut your face.
When's the last time I did that?
Look at you. You are a champion, sir.
I put a little blue for the lens there, the scope.
I am extremely excited for you. That's awesome. You're right. It has been a long time since you finished one.
I just buckled down and concentrated on one guy. Like I said, he still needs some washes and probably highlights, but shoot.
Oh, Infinite Heroes is Raging Heroes. Okay, I thought that it sounded familiar, and I think I remember that. Now that you say it, I didn't remember it.
I'm adding some little details right now. But yeah, let me do this because I'm very proud of myself because I've had these for a while. And
well, you should be. I mean, it's good to get back in the swing and get something done.
I mean, I'm not being overly concerned by it. I'm just doing, what's the phrase? Block and wash. I'm just blocking in colors right now. And
well, you can't play with Alder if you don't have something painted.
I mean, he looks. Of course, the base is white, but
that's all right.
Let's see if I can get it to zoom in close to him. These
I'm
guys, yellow crazy eyes, and
yeah, man. I'm gonna hit the edge of this guy's base, and then I think I'm done.
Yeah, I started working on this guy too because I was doing some of the same colors, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on one guy.
Yep. Well,
but yeah, that was the copper. It's kind of hard to see, but I just one of my favorite colors that Pro Acryl has is this copper.
My man Seth, the other day when I asked him what he needed, I had to text him immediately after the print finished and say, I do not envy you, because he's building an orc army. He's buying the resin and the files. I'm printing them for him. And, obviously it's a fraction of the cost. And he's like, I need 30 grots. I'm like, okay. I don't want to batch paint like that anymore.
Yeah, I kind of got away from that too. I can't do it anymore.
I mean, I think that what I'm doing now qualifies as batch painting technically, because I'll use the same color on 3 or 4 models. Okay, Ron, I think we're getting ready to wrap up anyway. Ron's taking off.
All right, Ron. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for remembering.
Yes, it was good to have you, my friend. What was I saying?
Batch. You were talking about.
Oh, yeah. You use the same purple or something, but it's on 3 or 4 models.
Yeah.
That's way different in my mind. So, all right. I am going to flip.
There's the box for the ones I was working on.
Is that the right one? That's not the right one.
I see you.
I have too many cameras. There we go.
Because I'm like that. Let me switch. There we go.
Get me your list, Eric. That was the last thing from Ron.
Oh, yeah. I was going to do that, Ron, if he's still here. I have a list for him.
All right, cool. Well, I got a good bit of twisted stuff done for my orphans. I got the kid who has no name yet, the tall man, and
ooh, let me turn that.
And Jacob, the undying. I just licked my brush right there live on TV.
I hope it was clean. Didn't have paint on it.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, I caught myself.
I have
I was like, ooh, wait.
I have pro acrylic paint. It's very tasty. Thank you very much.
What's the old phrase? Milk does the body.
Yeah,
I don't know about paint doing the body good.
Well, So anyway, I think we're going to wrap up for this evening. It is 10:50, and thanks for joining us, guys. This was also streamed to the Twisted channel. So for you Twisted guys, if you happen to catch this, you're not in the Facebook group, pop over there, join the Facebook group. That's where you'll see all of the new news coming out for the new Twisted stuff as it begins to progress. Still in the early stages of ownership change, so don't expect a whole lot on the front end, but I'll be posting all my cool, fun stuff that I like to do over there, and you can also Discord, but we'll get to that in a minute. So, guys, thanks for joining us tonight. Trying to change the gaming universe one game at a time, or one printer at a time, so it seems here lately with all the printing going on. Don't forget to like, smash all the buttons, subscribe, all of that good fun stuff. Heck, you can even share the videos if you want. We'd like that.
Yeah.
And you can go back and look in our archives. It's a bunch of other stuff as well. So click, like, push buttons, all that fun stuff. Fastest 30-ish. It was not even close to 30 minutes.
Yeah, today was different.
But it's
a
hobby night. Hobby night. So, but we do this every Thursday night. So join us for our shorts live stream every Thursday night for our Indie Invasion shorts. You can check us out on all of the podcast platforms. Go check them out. You can click like and subscribe over there as well. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X. But most importantly, our Discord channel. Also, if you have any questions or games that we should check out or ideas for topics, shoot us an email at indieinvasion@gmail.com. Discord link right there. Also down below in the description. Go over there, join the Discord, post lots of pictures of what you're working on.
Yeah, that's what we love about the Discord, seeing everybody's pictures that they're, projects they're working on.
Yep. And then Tonio posts something and makes all of our stuff look bad. So but that's okay because he's an awesome. That's okay. He's an awesome painter, and he painted a Mateo. Don't forget about the upcoming Drowned Earth Kickstarter. Kicks off tomorrow. If you're interested in that game, check it out. You can get some older stuff, I think, for discounted prices as well. If you want any Indie Invasion merch, check us out on redbubble.com and find Indie Invasion. You can get your shirts, hats, T-shirts, coffee cups, raincoats, whatever it is. Ooh, raincoat. I need a raincoat.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea.
I should look into that. I should definitely look into that.
I know they have the shower curtain.
They do have a hole in it. But until next week, guys, don't forget to prepare yourself for the invasion.